Hello, everybody. Happy Hump Day, Wednesday. Um, Now, I might be able to do a video tomorrow morning, but that's it. I gotta go on my cruise, so I won't be doing any videos. I might do a live before I get on the boat. Something, I don't know. But probably not anything till, next Monday night or something. But anyway, so we're continuing with the lay four whatevers. And today, we're going to use it to play the Iron Cross. Now, I'm not a big fan of the Iron Cross. I'm just using a different way to lay the four. We're going to, or a 10, don't get me wrong, you lay four, lay 10. So then it becomes anything but 4 versus anything but 7. Or you could actually, remember, you can cover both of them. So if you get the hit, you're only taking half the hit. But nonetheless, we're going to use that as a hedge on the Iron Cross. Okay? Remember, though, all strategies will go down sooner or later. Best bet in all the casino is never to make the first bet because gambling sucks. We're going to turn these on. All of them are going to be on. But what are we going to lay? Don't know. So let's go ahead and go what my Iron Cross is going to be. We're going to go 30-30. And that means I'm going to go, I can go 10. I can make that a little lighter if I want to make these worth more. You can go 15. You can go whatever you want. But we're going to do that. So what do we got? 75, 85. We got $95. With the VIG, we got to cover 100. So, really, you either do this to cover your 100, because you got to lay 2 no matter what, or that. Now, here's the problem with this. If the 4 gets hit, you're down 200. It's going to take a minute to recover. All right, that's why I don't like the Iron Cross or a lot of these cross bets that aren't making a lot of money because it takes so long to recoup and you can get hit again. But anyway, that's what we're going to do today. See if we can make some money. Here we go, I reckon. Puck, don't need it. Always working. All right, there's a 2. That pays double. That's a good start. That's $20. And a 12. Oh my God, triple. 10, 20, 30. That's $30. That'll work. And a 6. We're just going to go net here. So 35 is a win. Minus 10 is that's a $25 net win. Okay? So we're just going to pocket the 25. Now we've won 20, 30, there's 50, 60, 70 some odd dollars. We don't need to cover necessarily 100. Really and truly, we really now only need to, you got to watch this. You only need to cover about 100 or 50 now because of the winnings. Or you just keep that mama there. Your call. So, I mean, eventually the 4 will come. There's a 6. That's going to net 25. All right. So now we know in our head, if we put this up right here, this is now all profit. All right, you don't have to use the lay anymore. Once you can get into profit, there's no need to risk this. If this goes down, you start over. That will suck. But I mean, you know, that's a wrestling match in the head, right? Like you're up 100, and now if you take this down, and, you know, and it sevens out on you, all that profit you got to start over. Versus leaving it if the 7 comes, it makes up for it and you keep your profit. You're just risking the 4. That's a you thing. That's a, you know, let's do it without it. We just used it so we could get ahead a little bit. There's an 8. That's still a $25 profit net. Okay, there's a 6. That's another $25 profit net. So we're okay at this moment. There's a 9. That's going to be $10. There's another 9. There's $10. So that's 25. So now you still got to watch that rack. So now you're up 100, 150, 160, 165. Now you got to watch because of what you're trying to get to. But we are up. Okay, there's a 3. That'll win 10. This is one of those. Oh, a 12, another triple. I forgot what I was going to say. Watch your rack. This is one of those, I know what I was going to say, that this is where you're hoping for a long roll. You know, the longer the better now. We've got really 100, 175, 185, 195. We're over 2. And if your goal is 250 or 3, keep aware of that. Okay, there's an 8. That's going to net 25. There's another 6. We'll net 25. And there finally is the 7. But not bad. Not bad at all. Now you got a choice to make. You're up. Now remember, this is pocket money over here. You're up 150. You're up 165. Okay. So here's your option again. You come out with this 2 again, like so, and put everything out to protect your profit. Or you just come out with your profit. Your call. But since I've got this called lay 4 whatever, I'm going to use the 4. But it sort of contradicts what I just said. You take this down when you get into profit, or you can. I don't really need to use this. But it sure would help if the 7 comes. I don't want to lose my profit either. So you got to rationalize all that stuff. All right. And there, see. That's what I'm talking about. All right. That's going to win 100, 75, 85, 95. And the VIG, we're going to call it even. I'm probably $1 or $2 ahead. But we'll just call it even. All right. But that's sort of why you do that. And there's a Yo 11. There's $10. Okay, that's 25. And let's look. We're up 175 to 2. We are at our goal. We're at our goal. So let's just keep doing this. Uh-oh, there's the 4. Eventually it has to happen. All right, so we lose 2. All right. So now really what I want to do now is get my money back. So I'm going to go 2 and 2, and hopefully I get a 7. And then I'll get that 200 back, and I'll be where I was. All right. There's the 7, pretty much even. So let's take this down because we lose it. But I get 100 for this and 100 for this. That's 200. That's a good point to look at everything. But I did lose 100 out there. I got even here, but lost 100. That sucks. So now I put my rack back. These are all the risks that you take. Okay, now we're down. All right. So you ain't got much choice, do you? You come out here and do it again. Now you can do a higher iron cross if you want. You can come out here like so. It's all the same, man. All the same. Let's go. Let's go. We'll go 25 down there. All right. But now we got 100, 170. We got to cover 200 bucks. So now we're ooh. Let's see. 150, 175, 185, 195 and VIX. That's it. Now you got to cover it for 400 bucks. Okay. We just want to see if we can get where we're going. There's an 8. What are we going to get? 70, 60, 50. It's a $45 net. There's a 5. 70, 60, 50. Yeah, it's a 45 net. We'll go 50 for 5. Now we can get where we're hopefully going sooner. There's a yo 11. There's 25. All right. Now, if I put my rack back, then we're up in profit. 150, 160, almost 200. Gotta keep that in your head, man. And there's the 4. That sucks. All right, now we gotta go. Let's do this. Let's bring this down. Okay, we're down 4. Man, I hate doing this. But now we're just gonna go lay 4. Let's see if we get it back. Okay, there's the 7, and we do. There's 400. Gambling, you gotta risk things sometimes. You just do. I mean, you can't just sit there all the time. All right, that puts us back. We're at 175, 185. We're at 195 bucks. Okay, there's your option again. Well, if you get hit, that sucks. So now we can come back out if we want and go, well, you know, I'm willing to start all over again if I need to. Okay. That's a little scary move there, but all you need now, with this being profit, couple hits. That's it. There's a 6. That's a $45 net. Okay. 150, 200. Okay, you don't got that far to go. It's can you avoid the 7? It turns it from anything but 4 to an anything but 7. True iron cross right here. And there's a 7. That's not what you wanted. It just ain't. So you're back to square one. And so, I mean, me, I wouldn't play this. I just wouldn't. I'm just telling you what you can do. What if, though? What if? Let's use the iron cross a little bit different right now. All right? You don't want to fight. All right? Let's do this. Let's do, what if what if now we need, let's see, 140, 140. Well, it depends. What's the net? 140. 90 bucks. 90, 90, 90. It's 280. We need 3 hits if you want to go this route. All right? If you want to risk that, then we got to lay. There's 1, 2, 3. 350. 3, not 400. God, you got to risk $800. $800 if you're going to do it this way. Will you risk 800 bucks for 3 hits? That's really what you're after. 3 hits without that 4. Well, let's see. There's the 7, so that's going to even out. Okay. Okay, there's a 9. That's going to give you 50 bucks. All right. You're thinking to yourself, there's 50. I want 300. I need 250 more. There's a 9. There's 50. There's 100. I need 200 more. There's an 8. What's that, 90 bucks? 140 minus 50, that's 90 bucks. We'll take 100 for 10. You need $100 more. And then you can walk away. And there's the 7, that's a tie. Can't quite walk away yet. We need one more hit without the 4. There's an 8. That'll be 100 for 10. And that should do it. So let's bring this back. Let's bring all this back. And there we made it. I don't like that way. I'll be honest with you. I've never been a big fan of having to get 4 or 5 hits, 6 hits, whatever, to recover. I've never been that way. I'd rather just do it here. I just would. And by the way, let's go ahead and do that as we close. Let me see if I can make a few more bucks. Let's just use the lay 410 ladder. See if we can make see if we can do this just to make an extra 100. How's that? Just an extra 100 using the 410 ladder. There's a 6. There's a 3. There's a 5. There's the 7. There's my 100. That's all I need. And that's it. Bring it all down. And like so, I've prepaid VIGs forever. But for you, there'd be a few. Not mine. Not many. Not much. All right. So there we go. Rack is back. That was a little stressful way to do it, but 425 bucks. And let's go. We got to get 100 for this. All right. Let's get the bank gets 100. Fun gets 100. That gets 100. And we need to split this. Let's go 75 excess. $25 that, and we have enough for our KKG fuck you bet. All right, what are we gonna do this time? Let's just do the old that one as we walk away a winner. Come on now. 6. There's a loser. That's okay. All right, we did good. Let me write this down. What did we win? What did I just win? 400 bucks? Yeah. So, we're at 950. So I'll do another session today. 10, 11, 12. We got to win 300 more. We'll do another version of the lay 4. But again, you're seeing using a lay 4, lay 10, lay 4, 10. There's so many ways to attack it. There's so many thought processes going on with it. In the right strategy, it's a smart move. In the right strategy. Normally, if I lay a 4, it's either to protect. I guess I can do that next time. I'm going to use the lay 4 to protect a don't pass or a don't come. Okay? And that's what I'll do. We can do like a don't come ladder or something. It's very simple. I'll use the 4 to protect the come out. That's what we'll do next video. Maybe we'll get to our 300 bucks. But it's the strategy you use with the lay 4 that's all important. You got to be really comfortable with what you're using with the lay 4. All right? Unless you're using it as a profit center. Okay? So there you go for right now. That'll be it. And I guess until the next time, be great. See you. Bye.